Wow. And welcome to the first episode of Tech It. It's Goop from It's Goop TV. And today, we're gonna be checking out the Lenovo Legion Tab Gen 5. So I just got this guy in the mail, and we're gonna do a quick unboxing. We'll talk a little bit about the specs and go over what's inside, and also what I would recommend you guys pair it with as far as accessories go, etc. So let's get right into it. First of all, I guess, let me show you the box. Look at that guy right there. Oh yeah, catching the warm light. I don't know if you guys know this, but I really like warm lighting. So if you don't like warm lighting, I'm sorry. Phew. Wow, okay. So this, I think, is gonna be probably the accessory box. We have the tablet itself, which we'll look at a little bit further. And I don't know if you guys can see this here, but I actually have the Lenovo Legion Y700 Gen 4, which is different. It is a little bit different from the Tab Gen 5. It is basically the same thing, but one is an international ROM versus the Chinese ROM. So this is going to be the international one that suits the US, and then the one I originally had was the Chinese ROM. Still works great, it's still awesome. There's just like the difference of you have to set it up to be in English, and then there are like one or two app inconsistencies that I found. For example, like when I tried to play Call of Duty Mobile on the Gen 4 Y700, it wouldn't allow me to connect my controller to it because something about the Chinese version of that app was limited. I don't know. I don't even know if I'm saying the right thing. The point is, I wanted to get the international ROM so I wouldn't run into any kind of troubles or anything like that later on down the line. So here's the tablet. We'll look at that in a second. And then, of course, quick start guides, charging cable, anything else in here that's super relevant. It does come with the charging brick as well, which is nice. Yeah, I think that's everything in here. Put that to the side. So with the tablet, it looks like we've got a few goodies. I'm not exactly sure what this is yet, but we'll see, because I do have, it does come with the folio and the case. So let's pry that guy open. All right, so yeah, here is the folio with that hardback case, the cover. This also acts as the kickstand for it, so that's a plus there. Ooh. Okay, nice. Getting my fingerprints all over it already, but there it is, guys. The screen's off. Wow, look at that. Look at that. It's just beautiful. Lenovo Legion. Catching the light there. Nice. All right, let's snap it into the case here. So boom. And boom. Awesome. So I think that's in there. I think that's snug and secure. I don't know, I didn't hear it like click in or anything, but you know, should be good. There's the folio serving as the kickstand. All right, let me see what this guy is. This is part of the screen protector install kit. Me personally, I don't think I'm gonna be using the screen protector that it comes with, just because I also happen to pick up another accessory for it. This is the Diacube paper feel screen protector. Me personally, I want to get into writing a little bit more, taking more notes directly on my tablet, and also get into more like some digital design. Maybe I have the pen that comes with it. I didn't grab it. I forgot to grab it. Dang. Well, I'm sorry, but you guys aren't going to see the pen on this one. But I think I'm going to install the paper feel screen protector on there. Likely. And then another accessory I recommend you guys get is some sort of handheld, some sort of controller, right? To pair with it. It is a gaming tablet, right? So why not have the controller for it? This is the Razer Kishi Ultra, I believe. But this is what I use when I'm gaming with the tablet. I think all we have left is to power it on, set it up, and yeah, so let's do it. Let's turn it on. So while this guy is powering on, let me go over the specs with you, right? So the Lenovo Legion Tab Gen 5 is an 8.8 inch 3K display of 340 by 1904. It is 165 Hertz refresh rate. This one in particular came with 12 gigs of RAM and then 256 gigs of internal storage. It's got the most recent Snapdragon flagship processor. It has a 9,000 milliamp hour battery, dual USB-C ports. It has Wi-Fi 7, a micro SD port, and it weighs about 360 grams. I knew that just by feeling it. And here we are. So here's the tablet. Let me put that in your face, right? Look at that. Look at that display. So let me say a few things about the tablet, and then we'll basically call it a day. So talking point number one, why I bought it. So I've been chasing the perfect small tablet for quite some time now. I have the Lenovo Legion Y700 Gen 4, excuse me, which was great. It was a good, awesome tablet. Use it all the time. It's not too far off from the new Gen 5, right? The thing is the Y700 is the Chinese ROM, which is just a little bit different from an international ROM, being that it has the Chinese limitations on it. There are some workarounds that you can get into, right, which I had to do, but if you're not like super tech savvy, it might be a little complicated for you to figure those workarounds out. So that's where the Gen 5 would come in play for you. For me, like for instance, I was having some controller issues with Call of Duty Mobile and a few other games. Like the controller that I have right here just would not connect to it, or it would connect to it for certain games but not others. Like it would work for Fortnite or Stumble Guys, but it wasn't working for Minecraft and Call of Duty Mobile. So I was like, what the heck, I need something that'll work. And I tried doing like some mapping, like with, I forgot what the app was called, like Mantis something controller mapping, but that wasn't really working too well. And then of course it comes with a whole bunch of pre-installed bloatware, like random Chinese bloatwares. And then, you know, having to set it up like manually in the beginning when it's all in Chinese to English might be tricky for some people. You know, they don't know how to really navigate too well in the settings, or, you know, use Google Translate for that. So that's why I ended up moving and upgrading to the Gen 5. Now the form factor, right? This for me is the biggest selling point. I guess what I should say is like what makes this interesting to me isn't that it's powerful, right? There's a lot of devices out there that are powerful. What is interesting is that it's this small and powerful, right? You got to compare it to an iPad mini, you can compare it to other giant tablets, you can compare it to other gaming handhelds, and it holds up, it stands up to the test. So that's one thing that I really like about it. Talking point number three is this is finally like the US model, right? So for the first time, I feel like I'm not fighting my tablet, right? With the Gen 4 that I have, the Y700, like I mentioned earlier, there's like a lot of issues and conflicts that I had to navigate. I just felt like I was always going back and forth with the tablet, having to make compromises. And as a consumer, when you're paying top dollar for something, the last thing that you want to do is make compromises, especially when it's supposed to be a device it's this powerful, this capable, right? And so this US model is, for me, no compromises, right? There's not a lot going back and forth. There's no Google Play issues for me. There's no, problems with not having a US warranty. Like if something happens to it, now I could take the Tab Gen 5 and, have that US warranty, where I didn't have that with my Y700, which is kind of why I was hesitant to take it everywhere with me. There was just nothing I could do about it if anything happened to it. Next is the screen, right? I want to talk about the screen because it's not OLED. And honestly, that is probably going to be the biggest disappointment for most people, is that a tablet at this price point in this day and age in 2026 is just, why are you missing OLED? I'm sorry, but why? Why are you missing OLED? Don't get me wrong, the screen, it's not like it's horrible. It's actually really nice. It's good. It's 165 hertz on an 8.8 inch display. It's great for gaming, great for media consumption. I'm going to be doing some reading on it. I'm trying to replace my Kindle with it. I'm actually going to be trying to replace a lot with this, including maybe my journal, which I'll have to make a video about, like my journaling system, but that might be out the way. Just because when I travel, I like to travel a lot, right? I still want to be able to take my journal with me. And the journal system that I have right now is like this, like a chunker like this, a chunker journal with another chunker wallet journal. And like if I can just compress that all into this right here, that's going to save me a lot of space, a lot of weight. So why it matters for me, right? Going back to that travel aspect, normally you guys will see on this channel is like travel adventure content, right? I'm going places, I'm doing things, and I need something that I could take with me that's going to be my workhorse, my productivity machine. So this is powerful enough for me to edit my videos on it, for me to do my schoolwork while I'm on the go. But I can also use it for media consumption while I'm on the go, watching YouTube, watching movies on the planes, and then of course gaming, getting in long gaming sessions on here. The battery, the power will absolutely hold up. It's like I said, I'm going to try to use it to replace my Kindle, so that's one less device I have to bring with me. It replaces a laptop for me, and hopefully pretty soon it'll replace that journaling system for me. So if you are in the market for a very powerful tablet, doesn't even have to be a gaming tablet, just a powerful tablet, one that's capable, one that could be your workhorse, your productivity machine, this is a great option. If you're looking for a gaming tablet, one to whether you want to stream from your PC to the tablet or run some Steam games natively, now that we have things like Game Hub or Game Native on the device, it's capable of that. You want to emulate, it's capable of that. Do you want a media machine, right? So you can just watch your endless Netflix, endless YouTube. It's capable of that. It's great for that. I think anybody looking for a tablet right now, one of the best solutions that you can get for yourself, hands down, is going to be the Lenovo Legion Tab Gen 5. Now, me personally, I have an iPhone. So why didn't I get the iPad mini? It's just the iPad mini, while it would, sync well with my ecosystem that I have for my phone, which is really the only other Apple product that I have. It's just got some of the features and functionality, some of the power missing that I can get from this Android tablet right here. Especially everybody knows the difference in customization between Apple and Android. Now, Apple has come a long way in that aspect, but this is still, Android is still king when it comes to customization. So yeah, I'm not gonna explore too much on the tablet for this video. This video was mostly supposed to be just an unboxing, right? I'll show it to you, check it out. I'm gonna do some more testing with it, some more gaming with it. Hopefully I'll record some clips here and there of that, and then maybe do an update or a follow-up video to this one. But this is the unboxing. These are my initial thoughts and initial impressions of the device. It's great, it looks beautiful. Hopefully you've been enjoying watching my trip to Japan video of how I became the Lord of the Pigeons while I've been talking and yapping. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll catch you on the next episode of Tech It, if it ever happens.